Hey everybody, Colonel D here, and we are going back out on the crossroads of the spice route, see where the routes are going to take us today. I'm here in the kitchen with Caleb Combs, one of our chefs here at Colonel D Gourmet Herbs and Spices. Caleb, how you doing, bud?
Great, thank you, Colonel. Thanks for having me again.
It's always a pleasure to have you here in the kitchen, buddy. I think today what we're going to do is we're going to make a sweet potato casserole. I know that they've been around for a long time. Depending on what you do with them, they can be a little bit more upscale than your old-fashioned sweet potato casserole, and that's what we're going to do now. Let's go over our meats, shall we?
Absolutely.
We got sweet potatoes.
Got our mashed sweet potatoes here, Colonel. Got our melted butter.
All right.
Our salt.
Yes, indeed.
And this is an interesting little thing. I was hoping you might tell me about it. This is vanilla powder. What exactly is vanilla powder?
Vanilla powder is one of the great kept secrets of the kitchen. You folks really should become familiar with it. Vanilla powder is literally ground to a powder vanilla beans, and right now we're having problems getting vanilla beans. You may have noticed that the price has gone up and gone up and gone up. That's because of a wonderful little tsunami that hit Madagascar and took out the entire crop. Vanilla beans come from the pod of an orchid. It's a very special orchid. It takes a while for those to grow and mature. So it's going to be a few years before we have Madagascar vanilla beans back on the marketplace. You could use a vanilla extract, but Caleb, you've baked in the past.
Absolutely.
You put a little vanilla in the whatever it is that you're cooking, and suddenly that wonderful sweet aroma is in the air, right? Well, everything that you smell is something you're not going to get a chance to eat.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so when you're smelling all that, it smells great, but that means the flavor is less in whatever it is that you're preparing. With the vanilla powder, there is no evaporation to take place, and so you only use a third as much, and it has a wonderful flavor. So that's vanilla powder, my friend.
And it's also currently cheaper than actual vanilla beans right now.
Yes, indeed it is. Boy, vanilla beans, if you haven't priced them lately, be ready for a shock. What's the rest of our meats here?
What else we got here? We have a slightly beaten egg.
All right.
Our evaporated milk.
Lovely.
And for those of you who happen to love marshmallows, we've got marshmallows for our sweet potato casserole. Now, Colonel, I've got to say, I've had plenty of sweet potato casseroles in the past, and it wasn't until I had yours that I actually fell in love with sweet potato casserole. What exactly is it that makes your sweet potato casserole so wonderful?
A little bit of Colonel Love.
And that
we
is?
also call it Kentucky Bourbon.
A little bit of Colonel Stress Management.
This will really straighten out any little kinks that you might get in your sweet potato casserole. So that's the secret ingredient. We're also going to, off camera, have a little bit of a caramel type crunch that we're going to put on the top of it too. No reason, no need to see that happen, but you'll see it when we're finished because we'll do it when it's warm. All right.
So let's get cooking.
Let's make it happen.
All right. First, we'll take our butter.
All right.
And pour this in on top.
Very cool.
Now, to help our vanilla powder get its flavor everywhere that it should, I'm going to go ahead and mix this with our evaporated milk.
Fantastic. And remember, you do not need very much of that at all, and you're going to get all of the flavor that you're used to coming at you from either a vanilla bean or the vanilla extract.
In it goes.
And there's the bell ending round one. They're really cooking here, huh? I like that.
Our egg.
Lovely.
And just a pinch of salt. It helps enhance all the other flavors.
Love it.
Now we're going to mix all this stuff in.
Hey, you really just want to mix it up, get all your ingredients mixed, blended together. Basically, it should kind of, sort of look like a pie. Not going to be not quite as fine as it would be if you were doing like a pumpkin or sweet potato pie, but it's going to be close. You still want some of the bigger chunks in the casserole so that it's easily identifiable by the eater that it is actually sweet potato casserole.
Well,
Man.
it looks to me that we're ready for your special ingredient.
Well, I
Recipe
think
calls
you're
for a
right.
jigger. Show me how you're going to measure this out.
Well, you know, you use a little imagination and a little 1, 2, 3 count, and you just put it in there. 1, 2, 3.
Looks good to me.
And there's your jigger. Oh man.
Smells so good.
Yeah, now we're really cooking.
All right, I think everything's mixed in, and all I have to do now is toss this in a pan, get that streusel on top, and we'll get it in the oven.
Outstanding.
Colonel, I think we're done.
Ooh, looking good, bruh. Here it is. Ooh.
Oh, and I could eat all that right now.
I might learn to eat marshmallows if they look like that. That looks really tasty. There is nothing to be ashamed of with that. You folks would have a marvelous time digging into that. Remember, if you're a little nervous about the bourbon, the cooking process cooked away all the alcohol. All you're getting in there is that nice sweet flavor and sweet aroma. So no fears. Maybe the children will sleep a little better that night, but it's really good stuff. Hey, I'm glad you all came along with us, and we'll be returning and seeing where else the spice route's going to take us, and we'll be happy to have you come along just for the ride.